FairyLand, where every color held magic. San 1. Bloomin'. Once upon a time, high above the clouds, there was a glowing kingdom called FairyLand. The air shimmered with sparkles, the flowers sang when the wind passed, and the skies twinkled like diamonds. In this magical world, every fairy was born with special powers. Except one. Her name was Lina. She had no magic, her wings didn't shine, and her dress was simple and soft. But her heart was the brightest of all. FairyLand was home to Blue Fairy, who controlled snow and wind; Pink Fairy, sweet but proud, who spread love and perfume; Yellow Fairy, cheerful, with the power of sunlight and laughter; Purple Fairy, mysterious, with magic over dreams and secrets; Organic Fairy, who spoke to plants and the earth; Lina, the only fairy with no magic at all. The other fairies often mocked her. "You don't sparkle! You don't belong here!" But Lina smiled quietly. "However, may not have magic, but I have a heart." One morning, the fairy queen gathered all the fairies and spoke in a voice like music. "Once every 10 years, a magical flower blooms beyond the sky. Whoever picks this flower will become the most powerful and beautiful fairy in FairyLand. But this flower lies behind the magical sky door, and that door will open only for the one with a pure and selfless heart." All the fairies cheered with excitement and quickly signed. Even Lina stepped forward and wrote her name. Other fairies laughing, "You try to open the sky door without magic? You try to open the sky door without magic?" But Lina simply said, "Magic isn't everything. Sometimes a heart is enough." The next day, all the fairies soared up to the glowing sky door. It floated above the clouds, shining like a star. Each fairy stepped forward, one by one. Blue fairies come first, door asked question. "If you were given great magic, what would you do first?" Blue Fairy answered, "I would make my wings longer and brighter than anyone's." Wrong. The door stayed shut. Blue Fairy was pushed down gently. Next come Pink Fairy. Door asked, "Pink Fairy, if you became queen, what would be your first rule?" Pink Fairy replied, "I would choose the most beautiful fairy to stand beside me." Wrong. The door remained still. Yellow Fairy, next come. Door asked question. "If your magic disappeared one day, what would you do?" Yellow Fairy said, "I would cry forever. Without magic, I'm nothing." Wrong answer, and he fell down. Next, Purple Fairy come. Purple Fairy door asked question. Thoughtful. "If your friend was in danger and saving them meant losing your powers, what would you choose?" Purple Fairy smirked. "Might keep my powers. Friends come and go." Annoyed. Wrong! Dark clouds formed and she was sent away. All 5 fairies failed. Only Lina remained. The door asked gently, "You have no magic. Why are you here?" Lina stepped forward. "Because I believe kindness is stronger than any spell." The door brightened, thoughtful. "Then tell me, if you gain great magic, what will you do with it?" Lina answered, "I'll use it to help those who feel small, like I once did." Correct. The sky door opened. Inside the realm of light. Narrative. Golden winds danced around her as she entered a glowing chamber of light. A glowing flower floated down from the sky and landed in Lina's hands. Her wings shimmered, her dress turned silver and gold, and her heart glowed brighter than ever. She had become the most magical fairy in all of Fairyland. Not because of her powers, but she'd come back, and all the fairies' apologies to her. The fairy queen descended from the stars and said, "Lina, but today you proved you have the greatest power of all, a loving, selfless heart. You are now the princess of Fairyland." Moral of the story: magic may shine, but kindness